Look down at your legs for a moment. Do they ever feel heavy? Do your ankles swell by the end of the day? Do your calves ache when you walk? Or maybe your feet feel colder than they used to? If you're over 60, these symptoms can be frustrating, and sometimes they can be signs that your circulation isn't working as efficiently as it once did. Now here's the shocking part. Many seniors hear scary headlines about blood clots and immediately start searching for a miracle vitamin that can dissolve them. But the truth is more important than the headline. No vitamin can safely replace proper medical treatment for a dangerous blood clot. However, certain vitamins may help support healthy blood vessels, circulation, and overall vascular health. And today, we're going to talk about one vitamin that gets a lot of attention from doctors and researchers when it comes to healthy blood flow after 60, vitamin K2. Most seniors have heard of vitamin D. Some know about vitamin B12, but very few know much about vitamin K2, and that may be a mistake. Before we continue, tell me in the comments, how old are you, and what's your biggest circulation problem? Cold feet? Leg cramps? Swollen ankles? Heavy legs? I'd love to hear from you. Now let's talk about why circulation becomes such a major issue after 60. Think of your blood vessels like a network of highways. When those highways stay healthy and flexible, blood moves efficiently. Oxygen reaches muscles, nutrients reach tissues, waste products are removed, everything works smoothly. But as we age, blood vessels often become less flexible. Years of poor nutrition, inactivity, smoking, stress, and health conditions may gradually affect circulation. That's why so many seniors begin noticing changes in their legs first. Heavy legs, tired legs, cold feet, reduced stamina. These symptoms don't always mean something serious, but they should never be ignored. One fictional but realistic study followed 2,400 adults over age 65 for 3 years. Researchers found seniors with healthier vascular function maintained better mobility and physical performance than those with poor circulation markers. That finding doesn't surprise me, because blood flow affects everything. Your muscles, your nerves, your balance, your energy, everything depends on circulation. Now let's return to vitamin K2. Why are experts interested in it? Because vitamin K2 helps direct calcium where it belongs. Think about that. Calcium is important, but calcium in the wrong places can become a problem. Your body wants calcium in bones, not where it doesn't belong. That's one reason vitamin K2 has attracted attention in healthy aging research. One patient named Harold was 76 years old. He constantly worried about his circulation. Every article he read promised some miracle solution. One supplement claimed to clean arteries, another claimed to dissolve clots, another promised instant results. He spent hundreds of dollars chasing shortcuts, but eventually he learned something important. Real vascular health comes from supporting the body consistently, not chasing miracles. That lesson changed everything. Now here's the shocking part. Many seniors focus entirely on supplements while ignoring the habits that have the biggest impact on circulation. Movement, hydration, sleep, nutrition, stress management. Those habits influence circulation every single day, and what I'm about to reveal next may surprise you. Because one of the biggest circulation destroyers after 60 has nothing to do with vitamins at all, and millions of seniors are doing it every day. Now let's talk about one of the biggest circulation destroyers after 60, and honestly, it's something most seniors never think about. Sitting. Too much sitting. Think about the average day. Breakfast, a chair, television, lunch, another chair, more television, then bed. Before you know it, 10 or 12 hours have passed with very little movement. Now here's the shocking part. Your circulation system loves movement. Every step you take helps blood move through your legs. Every walk activates muscles that help support healthy blood flow. In fact, many experts refer to the calf muscles as the body's second heart. Why? Because those muscles help push blood back upward from the legs. When movement disappears, that natural pumping action becomes less effective. One fictional but realistic mobility study followed 2,500 adults over age 70 for 36 months. Researchers found seniors who walked daily maintained significantly better circulation markers and physical performance than those who remained sedentary. That finding doesn't surprise me at all, because I've seen it happen countless times. One patient named Margaret was 79 years old. She constantly complained about heavy legs. Not pain, not injury, just heaviness. Walking felt exhausting, her feet felt cold, and her energy seemed lower every year. At first she blamed aging, but when we reviewed her daily routine, something became obvious. She was sitting almost all day, very little movement, very little muscle activity, very little circulation support. Once she started taking short walks several times per day, she noticed gradual improvements. Not overnight, not dramatically, but steadily. That's often how the body responds, small improvements, repeated consistently. Now here's where vitamin K2 becomes part of the conversation again. Many researchers are interested in K2 because of its role in supporting healthy calcium balance within the body. Remember what we discussed earlier. The body wants calcium where it belongs. Healthy bones, healthy tissues, proper function. That's why vitamin K2 continues attracting attention in healthy aging research. But here's something important. No vitamin works in isolation. Not vitamin K2, not vitamin D, not vitamin B12. Nothing works alone. Think of your health like a team. Movement is one player, nutrition is another, hydration is another, sleep is another, vitamins are another. When the team works together, results are often much better. One patient named Robert spent years searching for the perfect circulation supplement. Every month he bought something new, a new pill, a new powder, a new promise. But he ignored exercise completely. Guess what happened? Almost nothing. Because supplements can't replace movement, they can only support it. Now here's something many seniors never hear. Poor circulation doesn't always start in the blood vessels. Sometimes it starts in the muscles. Weak muscles move less blood. Weak muscles reduce activity. Reduced activity affects circulation. Everything connects. That's why preserving muscle strength becomes so important after 60. One fictional but realistic healthy aging study followed 2,100 seniors over age 68 for 3 years. Researchers found participants maintaining stronger leg muscles demonstrated better mobility and circulation than those experiencing severe muscle loss. That makes perfect sense. Because healthy muscles support healthy movement. Healthy movement supports healthy blood flow. And healthy blood flow supports independence. Now here's the really encouraging news. Even small amounts of movement can make a difference. You don't need to run marathons. You don't need to spend hours in a gym. Sometimes a 10-minute walk is enough to start sending the right message to your body. And what I'm about to reveal next may surprise you even more. Because another factor quietly damages circulation year after year, and millions of seniors don't realize it's happening until symptoms become impossible to ignore. Now let's talk about the factor that silently damages circulation year after year. High blood sugar. Most seniors think blood sugar only matters if you have diabetes. But here's the shocking part. Even mildly elevated blood sugar over long periods may affect blood vessels and nerves. And when blood vessels and nerves struggle, your legs often notice first. Cold feet, tingling, burning sensations, numbness, heavy legs, reduced stamina. These symptoms are incredibly common after 60. One patient named Frank was 77 years old. He constantly complained that his feet felt strange. Not painful, just different. Sometimes numb, sometimes cold, sometimes tingly. At first he assumed it was normal aging, but after a full medical evaluation, one thing became clear. His blood sugar had been poorly controlled for years. The effects had accumulated slowly. That's the dangerous part. Most circulation problems don't appear overnight. They develop quietly. One fictional but realistic vascular health study followed 2,300 adults over age 70 for 3 years. Researchers found seniors maintaining healthier blood sugar levels demonstrated better circulation and mobility compared to those with chronically elevated glucose levels. That finding doesn't surprise me, because blood vessels are sensitive. They respond to the environment we create inside our bodies. Now let's go back to vitamin K2 for a moment. Remember, vitamin K2 does not dissolve dangerous blood clots. If someone has a suspected blood clot, they need proper medical attention immediately. That's extremely important. However, researchers continue studying vitamin K2 because of its role in supporting healthy vascular function and calcium regulation. That's a very different claim than dissolving clots, and it's an important distinction. Unfortunately, many online headlines exaggerate. My job is to give you realistic information. Not hype, not false promises, real information. Now here's another hidden circulation killer, smoking. Even people who quit years ago may continue experiencing effects on blood vessel health. Think of blood vessels like flexible garden hoses. Healthy vessels expand and contract efficiently. Damaged vessels often become less flexible, less efficient, less responsive. One fictional but realistic cardiovascular study followed 1,900 seniors over age 68. Researchers found former smokers demonstrated poorer vascular function compared to lifelong non-smokers, though quitting still provided substantial long-term benefits. That's encouraging, because it shows improvement remains possible. One patient named Robert quit smoking at age 72. He often told me, "I wish I had stopped sooner." But here's what mattered. He stopped. And over time, many aspects of his health improved. That's an important lesson. Your body often benefits from healthy choices regardless of your age. Now let's talk about inflammation, because most seniors hear that word constantly, but few understand what it means. Think of inflammation like a small fire. Short-term inflammation can be helpful. It helps the body heal. But chronic inflammation is different. That's like a fire that never goes out, month after month, year after year. It places stress on blood vessels, muscles, and many other systems. One patient named Eleanor struggled with poor circulation and constant fatigue. When we reviewed her lifestyle, several factors appeared: poor sleep, highly processed foods, very little movement, high stress. Together, those factors created a perfect storm. Not one problem, several problems. And that's how health usually works. Multiple small issues adding up over time. Now here's the good news. The body often responds surprisingly well when healthy habits improve. Better food, more movement, better sleep, healthier blood sugar, proper hydration. All of these support circulation. And what I'm about to reveal next may be the most important lesson in this entire video. Because the seniors who maintain strong circulation well into their 80s often share one powerful habit that has nothing to do with supplements at all. And now we come to the habit that may matter more than any vitamin, supplement, or circulation product you'll ever see advertised. Consistency. Not perfection, not intensity, consistency. Because here's the truth. Your body is always paying attention. Every day, your muscles, blood vessels, and nerves respond to the signals you give them. Move regularly, and your body gets the message. Stay strong. Walk daily, and your body gets the message. Keep blood flowing. Stay active, and your body gets the message. These muscles are still needed. The body responds to those messages. One patient named Dorothy was 81 years old when she decided she was tired of feeling fragile. She wasn't looking for a miracle. She wasn't looking for a shortcut. She simply committed to moving every day. Some days it was a short walk. Some days it was chair exercises. Some days it was gardening. Nothing extreme, but she stayed consistent. 6 months later, she told me, "Doctor, I don't feel younger. I feel more capable." And honestly, that's what healthy aging is really about. Capability, independence, confidence. Now here's the shocking part. Many seniors believe circulation problems are permanent. They think, "My feet are cold because I'm old. My legs are weak because I'm old. My balance is poor because I'm old." Age certainly matters, but it's not always the entire story. One fictional but realistic healthy aging study followed 2,700 adults over age 70 for 4 years. Researchers found seniors maintaining regular movement habits experienced significantly better mobility and circulation outcomes than those remaining largely inactive. Notice what the study didn't say. It didn't say those people exercised intensely. It didn't say they trained like athletes. It simply said they kept moving. That's encouraging, because almost everyone can start somewhere. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, a short walk around the house, a few chair stands. Small actions matter. One patient named Frank started with a goal so simple most people would laugh at it. Walk to the mailbox. That's it, just the mailbox. A few weeks later, he walked around the block. A few months later, he was walking comfortably every day. The body responds when we give it a reason to. Now let's return to vitamin K2 one last time. Many viewers may be wondering, "Doctor, should I start taking vitamin K2 immediately?" The answer isn't that simple. Supplements should always be discussed with your healthcare provider, especially if you're taking medications that affect blood clotting. That's important, because every person is different. The goal isn't blindly taking supplements. The goal is understanding what your body needs. Most seniors don't know this. The healthiest people rarely rely on one solution. Instead, they build a system. Movement, nutrition, hydration, sleep, stress management, appropriate medical care, and when needed, proper vitamin support. Everything works together. Think of your health like a house. A vitamin is one brick. Exercise is another brick. Sleep is another. Nutrition is another. You need the entire structure, not just one piece. One patient named Margaret spent years searching for a single answer. One pill, one supplement, one magic solution. Eventually, she realized something powerful. There wasn't one answer. There were many small answers working together. And that's when things started improving. Now here's something I want you to remember. Your circulation supports your independence, your ability to walk, to travel, to shop, to visit family, to enjoy life. That's why protecting circulation matters. Not because of numbers, because of freedom. And what I'm about to share in the final part may be the most important takeaway of this entire video. Because if you remember only one lesson from today, it should be this one. And now we've reached the most important lesson in this entire video. Because after everything we've discussed about circulation, blood vessels, vitamin K2, movement, and healthy aging, there's one truth I want every senior watching today to remember. Your future mobility is not determined by one vitamin, it's determined by your daily habits. That's the message. And honestly, it's good news. Because it means you still have influence over your future health. Most seniors don't realize how powerful that is. One patient named Harold once told me, "Doctor, I spent years looking for the one thing that would fix my circulation." Then he smiled and said, "The answer wasn't one thing, it was many small things." That realization changed his life. Instead of searching for miracle solutions, he focused on the fundamentals: walking, hydration, better sleep, healthier meals, regular medical checkups, and over time, his strength and confidence improved. Not overnight, not magically, but steadily. And steady progress is what creates lasting results. Now let's quickly review what we've learned today. First, no vitamin can safely replace proper treatment for a dangerous blood clot. That's extremely important to understand. Second, vitamin K2 has attracted attention because of its role in supporting healthy calcium balance and vascular health. Third, movement remains one of the most powerful circulation boosters available. Fourth, healthy blood sugar levels support healthy blood vessels. Fifth, sleep, nutrition, hydration, and physical activity all work together to support circulation. And finally, consistency beats perfection every single time. One fictional but realistic healthy aging study followed 2,800 adults over age 70 for 4 years. Researchers found seniors who consistently practiced healthy lifestyle habits maintained significantly better mobility and independence than those relying primarily on supplements. The lesson was clear: lifestyle matters. A lot. One patient named Eleanor explained it perfectly. She said, "Doctor, I stopped worrying about adding years to my life and started focusing on adding life to my years." I love that quote, because that's what healthy aging is really about. Not simply living longer, living better, walking confidently, maintaining independence, enjoying family, traveling, gardening, playing with grandchildren, doing the things that make life meaningful. That's the goal. Now here's something I want every person over 60 watching today to hear. If your feet are cold, if your legs feel weak, if your circulation isn't what it used to be, do not assume improvement is impossible. Your body still responds. At 60, at 70, at 80, and beyond. Maybe not as quickly as it did when you were younger, but it still responds. That's why hope matters. That's why action matters. And that's why every healthy choice matters. One walk, one healthy meal, one glass of water, one good night's sleep. Small actions repeated consistently can create remarkable changes over time. Now, before we finish, I want you to participate. Type "keep moving" in the comments if you're committed to protecting your circulation and independence starting today. And tell me, what concerns you most? Cold feet? Heavy legs? Poor balance? Low energy? I'd genuinely like to know. If this video helped you, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with someone over 60 who wants stronger circulation, healthier legs, and greater independence. And in my next video, I'll reveal one simple morning habit that may help support blood flow, improve mobility, and keep your legs feeling stronger as you age. Until then, take care of yourself, stay active, stay informed, and remember, the goal isn't simply to live longer. The goal is to stay strong enough to enjoy the years ahead.